Today, Big Time Eaters, we're at Yumz Vegan Bakery and Cafe, and we're gonna be trying out 4 of the mystery dishes that they're gonna serve us. That's gonna be a hefty bite. And we're also gonna find out just how good vegan food can be.
We're gonna be seeing if I'm gonna be saying, I can't believe it's vegan by the end of this. Oh, wow. We're here with the Yumz owner. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Let us know how long you guys have been open and what inspired you to start this.
Yes, so my name's Cecilia Armenta. We've been here almost 2 years. We've done it since the beginning of COVID, so it's been 3 years I've been doing this here. What inspired me to do this is really health reasons. I was on my 2nd round of cancer and I needed to change the way I ate, and it kind of led me to be on a plant-based diet. So trying to navigate my journey as a new vegan, and was really disappointed to see that there wasn't any vegan Mexican restaurants here in Salt Lake City. So when I first started, I didn't think I was actually gonna make a restaurant. I was just, really struggling as a single mom, recovering from cancer, couldn't work much. And we got like the final, you're gonna be evicted notice. And I was like, wow, I need to do something to support my family. And I gathered what little material I had in my house, and I made the first vegan empanada here in Salt Lake City. I made about 7, that's all I had enough for. I posted it online and people went crazy for those. So I did that maybe for about 8 months. Just hustling really hard, delivering to people's homes, houses, businesses, whatever I could do. Yeah, it kind of took off from there, but it was all just because I was like, I needed to be healthy, needed to make some extra money for my family. And then now, because of all the love of our Yumz familia, we call them, we're here.
What culture does this food derive from?
Yeah, so this is 100% Mexican cuisine. I am half Puerto Rican and Mexican. We do every now and then put in our Caribbean flair. But the scene here is kind of more used to Mexican, so we focus mainly on Mexican cuisine. So the #1 seller here, and what we're most known for, is our vegan birria. We are the home of the vegan birria here in Utah, the first ones to do that, which is really awesome, kind of make it a novelty on its own. Our 2nd top seller would be our giant loaded quesadilla. That is a 14-inch flour tortilla stuffed with almost everything you can think of. And then we have our loaded spicy fries. That's gonna have a mix of our carne asada and our birria meat. Super delicious. And then the last and biggest one is our chile verde burrito.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the first round here and I'm excited. What we have is a chili verde burrito. It's completely smothered, some sour cream on top of that, Spanish rice, black beans, lettuce, tomatoes, and it actually on the inside is a substitute for that pork. So it's not actual pork, but it is a soy-based substitute. So we're gonna dive right in, figure out how it's stacking up.
Absolutely, and on initial glance, it's looking like what Cecilia said about taking the care to show the culture, actually make the dish from scratch. I'm seeing it very apparent right here. So let's dive right in. Here we go, cheers. My friend.
There's no way it's not meat. That is so good. That's good. I literally can't tell that it's not pork. It tastes exactly like it. Am I lying? Am I tripping or am I?
Flavors are all on point.
Yeah.
And the texture of that soy substitute that they use is actually very meaty. It tastes very meaty. Another interesting thing, so for the cheese, they use sunflower seeds and sunflower oil, so it has that better texture rather than using like a cashew or almond-based substitute. Really good.
Spice, everything, texture is amazing.
Makes you want to try out these sides, man.
Yeah.
This rice is just glistening, so golden.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. All the seasonings you could ask for in some Spanish rice right there. That's some good yellow rice. Vegetables on point. Flavors, peppers, really good.
The vegetables in there bring another flavor to it. Gotta try these beans out as well.
Cheers.
Cheers. Everything is just jam-packed with flavor.
So far, I'm very impressed.
Next up, Big Time Eaters, we've got their loaded spicy fries.
Guys, what's inside of their loaded spicy fries? Mozzarella cheese, 3 salsa cream, mayo, guac salsa, and pico. It's looking incredible. It's looking amazing. I think we're gonna ascend.
I think we're gonna ascend tonight. It's looking absolutely loaded. Gotta do a squeeze of lime over the top and dive in.
Can't forget the lime. Loaded bite.
That's a gigantic bite. I don't know if I can. Okay,
cheers.
Wow.
Wow. I swear everything about the meat here, I cannot tell that it's like regular. You can barely tell. It's just that close. But as far as the flavors on this, man, everything. I think there's some mustard in there too.
Yeah,
guac,
ketchup and mustard.
Yeah, all of it. It just forms together well for a big explosion 4th of July style bite right there.
Flavors exploding in your mouth. Very amazing. The fluffy fries, and then the meatiness of that substitute is actually insane. Everything is seasoned to perfection. It's as if I'm ordering carne asada fries plate or another loaded fries plate from a standard Mexican restaurant. Really good, excellently done. And next up, Big Time Eaters, we're gonna be trying out their 8 hours cooked Quesadilla tacos. Let's give it a go.
Big Time Eaters, we have their Biria Tacos right here.
And these are actually some of the special dishes that Cece pointed out to us, because in these tacos, rather than using that soy replacement, they've actually replaced the meat with a jackfruit and mushroom mixture so you can get that different texture. And they also said that they stick to the cultural roots. They braise the meat substitute for over 8 hours, and they even serve it up with the consomme. So you're gonna squeeze some lime and get right in. I mean, it looks exactly like, it looks
does.
like some carnitas, some pork.
It really does.
Because traditionally, birria is served with beef, goat, or sometimes even pork. Dip in that consomme.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers, my friend. And off initial bite, first thing I noticed, that consomme, it's really good. They do it well here. And then the texture, as far as that jackfruit goes, it's like shredded, and it's really soft.
Yeah.
Really soft. Has nice flavor though. They do the outside of these well. That nice grill mark on it, and you can taste it. Really good.
That's what I noticed initially. The tortilla, you get that nice grill char flavor from it actually being grilled a little bit on the flat top there. And then the meat and cheese mixture, it is a little bit softer than a typical traditional birria would be. The flavors everywhere else, the acidity of the lime, the consomme, oh man, it's on point. It's excellent. Really good.
Right here, the quesadilla.
Gigantic 14-inch loaded quesadilla. And Cece said they put everything, they put the whole kitchen sink in there. So you get the meat replacement, you get some vegetables, cheese. I mean, just take a look in there. It's loaded up with that guac salsa. Oh man, that's gonna be a hefty bite.
Oh.
You see that perfect crispiness on the tortilla itself. That's one other thing to note here. 90% of the dishes they serve up are gluten-free. So corn tortillas making the switches where they can. Let's go in.
Oh, this is gonna be a huge bite. Gotta hold it together. Keep it together, Ezra.
Cheers,
Cheers.
my friend.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. This is the one, guys.
Flavor is insane.
So much going on there. Ooey gooey cheesiness. Then you get the vegetable spread. And wow, the crispiness on the taco on the outside. This is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This is really good. And that meat substitute, I just can never tell. They do it really good here. Like honestly, I'm so surprised. It's just so close to it. Oh, that's so good.
Absolutely. The seasoning on the chicken substitute is incredible. It has that nice chewy mouthfeel. And you get the freshness of the salsa, the lettuce, and the pico. Brings a nice crunch in addition to the super perfectly crusty tortilla. Really good.
We're gonna have to go in for the final round.
Yumz has hooked it up with our dessert round.
Yes, we have 2 cookies layered on the inside with Biscoff cream and regular cream, as well as some glitter, edible glitter. May I remind you, edible glitter on the top. It's looking, it's glowing.
Yeah,
Definitely glowing.
It feels like I'm about to collect some loot in this. I
Yeah.
have to go in there. And then they have 3 freshly baked puff pastry desserts here. On the right here, or my right, your guys' left, is the guava. In the middle is the raspberries and cream. On the left here is your guys' right. This is the chocolate puff pastry. So looking fantastic. I say we start with these. They're calling my name.
These.
The edible glitter is just glistening.
It's glistening, come on.
Okay. Wow. Cheers,
Cheers.
my friend.
Oh,
Wow.
well, it is such a fun bite. The Biscoff reminds me of Delta yet again. Feel like we're flying, taking off. And then that cream, so delicious, so sweet. And these cookies are wonderful. Wow.
That glitter is absolutely edible. The sweetness, the cream, Biscoff, it's just a perfect symphony of flavor. And it just makes me want to say, I can't believe it's vegan. It's crazy how
Really
much
good.
flavor is packed in here. First off, Big Time Eaters, we've got the guava puff pastry. And look at that, it's absolutely flaking apart. Top a little bit of powdered sugar, filled just oozing with that guava. Cheers.
Cheers. It is so flaky, it's so messy, but that's the best part about it. Sometimes the messiest foods are the best, but no, really flaky, crispy, get that powdered sugar on the outside, nice sweet taste, and then the guava, It's really, it's like you get that tart kind of taste, but it's so unique and distinct. You can't really replace it with anything else, and it's good. So I love it.
Nice softness of the puff pastry, then it flakes apart, crispiness. And then the guava is just so tropical flavor. It reminds me of Hawaii. It reminds me of stuff you can get in the islands. Usually you can't get guava that's this good flavor. Really excellent.
In the back, we got the chocolate joint. Cheers.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, I love this one. I love the guava, but the chocolate one isn't calling my name. I'm a sucker for chocolate.
Yeah.
And this one's really good, nice sweetness in there. And again, that flakiness, so good.
The crispness just allows that chocolate flavor to just shine through that sweetness. Oh, it's perfect. Perfection.
It is. Perfection. Oh, look at that. Ooey gooey.
Cream and the raspberry just blending together.
Oh. I think that's my favorite. Something about the raspberry being mixed with the cream. It's like you get the best of both worlds. It's almost like combining chocolate and guava together to get the one. You don't lose on that one. So good. Same sentiments as the others. I love it.
Slightly sweet, a little bit tart. You get a nice creaminess, bringing the mouthfeel together, and the crunch factor is on point, and all of these were still warm to the tooth. Perfection, raspberries and cream. Big time eaters, we're gonna wrap up our meal, and we'll catch you outside for our final thoughts.
Indeed. Can't believe it's vegan. That right there was a spectacular meal. I'm not gonna lie, it's so good. I couldn't even, you can't tell with some of those, that soy substitute, man. So I'm gonna give you some of my highlights. That chili pork verde burrito, so good. Like I said, the substitute, you cannot tell that it's actual vegan food. It tastes like meat. And then second, I would have to say is that loaded fries. I really enjoyed that one a lot. It's really good.
For me personally, that huge 14-inch quesadilla was insane. And that birria served up with the rice and beans, it was a perfect symphony of flavors. And then the puff pastry, that guava. You really can't get that guava flavor outside of the islands usually. Perfect. As far as the restaurant as a whole, Cecilia was amazing. It's very rare to see someone that's actually in love with the thing that they're working on. To hear her story of going through cancer and surviving to fixing her diet was incredible to see.
And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys subscribe down below, and we will catch you guys in the next video.
Peace.